Ladies and gentlemen, hey, welcome to RENEBOXYOUNG, a platform where we simply discuss, critique, analyze, simply talk about sport of boxing in a level-headed, mature, coherent fashion. Man, hey, subscribers since day one, recent subscribers, we appreciate each and every one of you. Thank you guys so much for tuning in to flash lives such as this, premieres of the videos, YouTube shorts, all that good stuff, man. We thank you guys so much, definitely, man, for your support. And we're going to chop us up, man. Definitely going to chop us up. And you already know what we're going to chop up. You know what I'm saying? Everybody's chopping it up. Everyone's talking about it. Everyone's giving their post-fight reactions. And we had to do this. We had to take some time out. My guy, LeVar, what's going on, bro?
Big bro, what's going on, man? How you doing?
Pretty good, man. Pretty good. Just chilling a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Finally on vacation, finally on my break. And just trying to unwind a little bit. Got family that's going to visit today. So it's going to be good stuff, man. So, okay. But we're good, man. All good. Is it raining over there on your end?
Oh no, man. It's been hot, man. We've been dealing with like a little heat wave the last couple of the last week, I would say. So yeah, man, it's been hot. So.
Oh snap. Okay, here we're getting some good rain. We're getting some nice rain. So finally the rainy season's here, and it's feeling nice, man. It's feeling real nice. Right now it's kind of cloudy out, matter of fact, but. We're getting some nice rain down here, man. Just enjoying the weather, you know what I'm saying? Vacation, got my 2 weeks, man. Oh my gosh, 2 weeks vacation, bro. You're still on your vacation too. You're going back in August, right? End of August?
At the end of August, yes. Back to school, full time, 4 classes, be grinding, hard work, what Floyd say, hard work, dedication.
That's what it is, man. And you're going to be doing that for what, 2 more years?
About a year and a half. Projected to graduate May of 2025, so.
It's around the corner, bro. It's around the corner. Yeah. That's no time. That's no time. So you got it, man. You got it. And you'll have a master's degree, right?
Yeah, it'll be a master's degree in health and physical education.
Heck yeah, bro. Oh my gosh, that's awesome. That's awesome, bro. So you're gonna be hitting the books hard next semester.
Yeah. Thanks, my guy. Yeah.
That's cool, man. That's cool. So thank you guys so much. Teach, we see you, bro. We're about to chop this up. Oh, you're in a meeting right now? Oh, hey, what you jumping in on a meeting for during a meeting, bro? Go get back to work. Go get, just kidding. No, it's good. It's all good, bro. You be back. We'll be here for a minute. You already know, bro. Thanks so much, Teach. So everybody, you know what I'm saying? Playback family, go ahead and share it up. You already know, man. So, yeah, let's get to this. Dang, bro. There is, I really enjoyed the fight weekend. Matter of fact, it started Friday night. Had a top rank of it. I enjoyed the top rank shows. I always enjoy the top rank shows. You got some nice contenders up there, nice fights. Seniesa Estrada, she edged it out, winning over Eureka, if I'm not mistaken. Her last name is Argentinian warrior. It looked like Eureka won, but the judges, man, But enjoyed that. And then Saturday night came around. Dang, bro, called the fight. You know what I'm saying, here on the channel. And it was fun, man. It was a fun fight. But we're going to get into that in a moment. Hold on. We got to warm this mic up first, man. I was talking with, my guy LeVar backstage a little bit. And first, let's talk about this. Let's just start, dude. This is warming up the mic, okay? So, and then we're going to get into Spence and Bud and the ramifications, information that's coming out. Just pushed a video on it. And I'm sure, matter of fact, my guy LeVar, man, he sent me a link this morning right when I woke up. Matter of fact, I saw that video right before LeVar, you sent that. So thanks for sending that. Shooting that over, man. So we're going to chop up this stuff with Spence, and there's some stuff going around, man. Information coming out, and it's pretty intriguing. I definitely want to chop it up, with the family, the community here. First and foremost, this, bro. First up, okay, freaking Spence and Bud weigh-in, right? Weigh-in, final face-to-face, what have you event. Backstage, you got Caleb Plant and Jamal Charlo got in a little, whatever they got into, a little issue back. That was a situation right there. I remember somebody said it out there. There was somebody who said there's situations, there are situations, and there are situations. Situations are a little bit more serious. There was a situation between Plant and Jamal Charlo. Everybody saw the freaking video. It's viral, whatever. Plant threw in a nice left hook, nice left slap, pop, and Jamal, he took it, man. I mean, it didn't look like a powerful punch or a slap or whatever. I mean, he took it, and then there's information coming out that, it's because Jamal, grabbed Plant's beard about an hour before that or something. I mean, that was crazy. And then LeVar, Jamal's wife, was beating up Jamal's ex in the freaking parking lot. What the heck's going on, dude? I mean, that's crazy. I put somewhere out there in social media. I was like, this is the Spence and Bud vibes right here going around. I don't mean to laugh at this kind of these actions, this type of conduct. Personally, I think what Caleb Plant did to Jamal was uncalled for, but I don't know the context. We just saw a little clip and we don't know what's going on. LeVar, first and foremost, what's your reaction on this whole thing with freaking, Plant jumping in on Mel like that?
Well, I was confused. I didn't know what was going on. When I saw the clip, I'm like, what's going on? I mean, I heard the slap. I mean, that's the slap heard around the world. So I'm like, what's going on? And then I can hear Caleb Plant while they were escorting him out saying, don't you ever grab my face like that? Don't you ever touch me like that again? So I'm just like, is there more to this than what we know? But I thought it was a sucker move to do that. But then again, I don't know what happened before that. Once again, when you're dealing with social media, we get to see what they want us to see. So I'm not really sure. Caleb Plant said, hey, if you want some, come get some. I don't know if that's, hey, let's make a fight happen. But I think that could have been handled better than what it was, But once again, I really don't know what happened before that, if that makes sense. So,
of course, man, these guys got to fight. That's the conclusion of this. Jamal Charlo and Plant, they got to fight. Just fight. Just do this professionally. You know what I'm saying? And like you said, we don't know the context. If Plant, I heard that. That's what I'm saying. I heard after that, maybe Maul looked sound like he touched his face or did something with his beard. I freaking don't know, but that's some dangerous stuff. You take things out in the streets, ladies and gentlemen, that's uncalled for. You know what I'm saying? I personally think, they could have dealt with it. Hey, let's fight, man. What's up? They've been having a beef for a minute. So get it on the freaking ring already. You know what I'm saying? Plant and Maul, get it on the ring. It's what I'm talking about. You know what I'm saying? So let me get to the chat real quick. Terry Smoot. fish fry status. Terry Smoot. We're about to talk about it. We're about to talk about that right now. So no, oh yeah, there's gonna be a lot of I told you so's.
Hey,
That's
that's
everywhere.
fine. That's
Yeah,
fine.
of course. No, that's everywhere. That's
Yeah.
everywhere, man. It's part of the fight. It's part of all this. You know what I'm saying? So it's all good. Let me continue with Terry right here. So that pay homage to all-time GOAT 147. Okay, let's get into this. But first, okay, so hold on, let me get to the chat. Jamal is a he needs to pull. Oh my god. Well, you know, they gotta fight. They gotta fight. You know what I'm saying? These guys gotta fight. Get signing contracts and you know, just fight. Let's do it the professional way. The thing about this is that, you know, Plant seems kind of emotional, but I get it. We don't know the context, LeVar. We don't know the context. We don't know, you know, if that's the case that if that's really the case that, you know, Jamal started the whole thing. So if that's the case, well, I get it. But, you know, these guys gotta get it in the freaking ring already. You know, Jamal, he's been out for so long, you know, I don't know what's going on, you know, but I would like to see these guys get in the ring. And if that's the case that Jamal's having a problem, because there's another freaking video of LeVar going around. Jamal was sitting there, like, you know, in the after the slap or what have you, you know, after the Jamal's ex fighting with Jamel's wife had her on the ground and she was just punching it. And, you know, in the context of all that, you know, Maul was over there, you know, scuffling with people, get out of here. I was like, oh my gosh, dude, you know, Jamal got to get things straight first. I don't know if it's still like he's struggling with some stuff, you know what I'm saying? In his mentals and his emotional stuff, but he's saying that there were interviews in the context of this whole freaking, you know, Bud Spence weigh-in that, you know, they came up to Maul. I don't know if it was before or after this whole scuffle thing. You know, I'm good. I had to get emotional things together and stuff like that, but we're good to go and we're going to have a fight. If I'm not mistaken, he said he's going to fight later this year. So hopefully, man, I want to see Jamal Charlo back in it. I want to see Jamal Charlo back in it, active once again, getting his career going. You know what I'm saying? And it's not easy, though. You know what I'm saying, LeVar? We talked about it before, how it's not easy, man, especially when you're in a divorce. You know, you broke up with your woman, your girl, or what have you, your ex, and the kids, financial things, you know what I'm saying, with the kids, child support, whatever's going on there, child custody. It takes a toll. You know what I'm saying? It really takes a toll. So I just wish the best. We said it before, LeVar, about this. I wish the best for Jamal Charlo. And hopefully he can get his career back, you know, and just keep fighting. Because if I'm not mistaken, Mauricio Suleiman is giving this extension, giving this permission, special permission for Jamal Charlo to keep that belt. So it's now or never, man. It's you got it. I know. It's like, what the heck? Seriously? So, you know, I mean, it's crazy. And at the same time, it's weird because Haney has to ask for special permission. He has to ask for permission to Mauricio. Say, hey, man, can I still keep my belt at 135, my WBC? Well, if Mauricio's letting Jamal 2 freaking years, you know what I'm saying? He should let Haney, you know, keep that WBC belt 135. But whatever, that's another thing, right? But I mean, it's just long enough. Long enough, Jamal Charlo, get back in that ring. You know what I'm saying? Get your stuff. I smell. Oh my gosh, is that you, Char? Oh my gosh, is that you, Jamal? Caleb Plant saying that. Man, what did the 5 figures say to the face? Oh man. Here we go with Terry. Hey, everybody's jumping in. Thank you guys so much, man. We're going to chop up this whole Spence and Bud thing right now in a moment. We're just, you know, warming up the mic. Thank you guys so much for jumping in. We appreciate y'all, man. Terry Smoot. Spence is oh, no. Okay, we're going to skip that one. Terry, you're going off right there, bro. You're going off, bro. No way, man. We got Mac of the South right here, man. Out here securing bags. Oh, yeah, hurricane season, bro. Stay safe out there. Yeah. I constantly see your posts on IG, bro. Thanks so much, man. Yeah, so you stay safe, bro. You stay safe out there, Mac of the South. Yeah, it's hurricane season, bro. And that's why we just talked about in the beginning of the show, the weather. That's why we're getting some rains down here because of the, you know, the external you know, clouds and the rain, the moisture, it's coming our way too. So we're getting nice rain. So it's nice. It's nice. But we don't get affected by the hurricane like that. So, but be careful out there, Mac of the South. Be careful, my guy. Thanks so much, man. Live and exclusive. Definitely, bro. Definitely. Stay safe, bro. Stay safe. You got some talent, Mac of the South. You got some talent, bro. Man, I heard them bars. You were quick too with it. Man, Mac of the South. He's gonna bring some stuff out for the world, right? Thank you guys so much, man. So okay, man. Woohoo! Let's get to this, LeVar. Spence and Bud. Okay. Now, this fight, man. Wow. You know, I called the fight. You know, those who jumped in, thank you guys so much. You know, the playback stuff. I called the fight, and you know, I don't need to see no freaking replay. I don't need to go back and watch the fight and see what happened. I mean, we saw what we saw. You know, I paid attention enough to each round to see how, you know, Bud Crawford performed, how Spence performed. Um, whoa, man. I mean, that's all I can say is whoa, and I'm not gonna we keep an open mind here. You know what I'm saying? We keep an open mind. We speculate things and we just see what everyone's saying, you know what I'm saying, as far as when it comes to I don't know if we can say reputable sources, but we just keep an open mind on everything. You know what I'm saying? Face value, I'm gonna say it like this. Face value, what Bud did to Spence was freaking immaculate, man. It was and that's what I was saying. That's exactly why those who've been tuning in, you already know it, man. The flash live sessions that we've had, my guy LeVar and I was edging it towards Spence, but there was always that nudge in me, like saying, man, Bud's athleticism, man, his speed, et cetera, yada, 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 what the whole world was saying, right? I had that in the back of my mind, like, man, my mind, and I concluded it like this, my heart says Spence, my mind says Bud, Bud came in, he showed up and showed out. Jeez Louise, knocked down in round 2, 2 knockdowns in round 7, TKO round 9. That was just, jeez Louise, bro. He was just picking them apart. Picking Spence apart. Everybody saw it. Now, first, LeVar, face value reaction. What's your face value reaction on the fight?
Hey, first of all, hey, I want to commend Bud. Congratulations. Hey, you're undisputed. You proved me wrong. You are that guy. And like I told everybody, I don't have a problem coming up here when I'm wrong to say, hey, I was wrong. I have rhino skin. It is what it is. So a big shout out, big salute to Bud Crawford. He did what he had to do. He took advantage of the moment. He seized the moment, and hey, he deserves his flowers, his kudos. So congratulations. He's that guy. I have him now, pound for pound. Absolutely. What was your question, Renee?
Yeah, just your general face value reaction of his performance.
Oh, he did. He did what he was supposed to do. That was a one-sided whooping. Bud trained like he was supposed to. He did. Bud trained like he was supposed to. You can tell that him and his team, they studied. They did what they had to do. They prepared Bud well. Bomac, a big salute to Bomac. He prepared Bud well. He did. So at the end of the day, Bud was more craftier. He was sharp. He was the bigger and faster man. So at the end of the day, Bud proved me wrong. And my new motto is, in Bud we trust. So kudos to Bud.
Bud we trust.
And Bud we trust. There we go.
Even though it's hard to trust him, throughout the years, I've criticized him. I don't, I ain't ashamed of it. Yeah, outside the ring, I was like, he's real all over the place. But when it comes to the ring, man, big facts, bro.
Well, it's like what you said, big bro. The difference between Bud and Spence is that Bud lives his life as a fighter. You know what I'm saying? Bud is not out there partying, and he's, if he is partying, it's a block party. He's having a block party for like his neighborhood. So at the end of the day, it is what it is. But I can tell you, hey, EJ was not prepared, and I blame Derek James. So when you want to talk about that, big bro, I'm going to go all in. I'm not holding anything back. I'm not here to disrespect EJ or anything, but I can tell you, Derek James did not prepare EJ for this fight. So when you want to talk about it, just let me know. But kudos to Bud Crawford, man. He deserves it. He's the pinnacle. He's that guy. Yes, Terry Smoot Jr. Yes, we have to, because at the end of the day, who is EJ's trainer? That's like my football coach. If I'm out there preparing for a game, who is preparing me for that game? My coach. My coach is preparing me to execute the plan that he has set in tone, not just me, but the whole team. So it starts off with the trainer. And yes, EJ is to blame as well. So I think what we all need to do is we all need to look at this as a big picture and not just one, because at the end of the day, both guys came together to give us a phenomenal fight at the end of the day. But you can tell who was prepared and who was not prepared. And I come with receipts.
Now, I expected more from Spence. I could say it like that. You know what I'm saying? I definitely did. round one, Spence was, doing his thing. I gave Spence round one, but then round two, Bud with the countering action, pop, 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 knock down Spence. I was like, okay, here's the beginning of the end. After it was a flash knockdown, Spence wasn't phased. It didn't look like he was phased, but I was thinking, I didn't say it, but I was thinking because I was calling the fight. I was like, dang, knockdown. Oh, I was like, this is the beginning of the end. I was thinking in my mind. I didn't say it though, during the show, but I was like, man, this is the beginning of the end. I see it already. Here comes the decline. No, we know you're just playing, Terry. We know you're just playing, bro. It's all good. It's all
good. Absolutely. Yeah.
You're good, bro. I was seeing Spence like this, kind of rising a little bit in round one. I mean, it was a feel out round. You know how they do it. And then round two, knockdown. Boom. I was like, nah, this is here it goes. Here it goes. And Bud did his thing, bro. Go ahead, LeVar. I see you.
The reason why I say that is Bud, I got to give credit where credit is due. Bud was sharp. He was sharp. I'm telling y'all, I got to give him credit, man. At the end of the day, Bud trained like he was supposed to. EJ did not. If everybody goes back and look at that media workout, the way that EJ was doing his media workout, that's how he fought Bud. That's how we fought Bud. And Bud is so smart. You have to outthink Bud. You have to outthink him. Bud is so smart that he picked up EJ's rhythm quick. EJ rhythm was jab, come forward to throw a punch.
Yep.
He was doing that the whole night. And Bud caught on to it very quick. And he was countering him. He was countering him every time when EJ would throw a punch or jab to come and then move forward. He was getting counters. So at the end of the day, you have to fight a smart technical fight when it comes to Bud because he is a counterpuncher. EJ was too offensive. You cannot be too offensive with a counterpuncher like Bud. You have to do your thing, and then you got to allow Bud to do his thing. You get what I'm saying? So this is why I say the media workout. Everybody that was going for Spence, they were looking at the good things from that media workout, but they weren't looking at the bad things from that media workout. And Renee, the only reason why I'm saying this now is because we did not go live that week.
Right. And you were going to bring that out, huh? Okay.
Correct.
Okay.
We did not go live that week. EJ, that mitt work that Derek James has him doing is trash. It's trash. The reason why I say it's trash is when they're working out on the mitts, EJ is using he's jabbing with his left hand to Derek's right hand that's holding the mitts. You don't do that. And vice versa. You don't do that. Then at times in that media workout, EJ was working out and then he finds himself out of place, off the line, and he has to get back on the line. Or he was staying on the line for too long with no defense. Yep. Only thing y'all got to do is just go back and look at that media workout. That's all you have to do. There was no defense. There was no catch and counter, head movement. He wasn't doing anything that would make Bud pay when Bud would throw a punch. So at the end of the day, Bud trained his butt off. Bud knew him and his team knew what they were doing. EJ and Derek James, I don't know where that came from. He was a sitting duck. He was a sitting duck to Bud. And if I was Bud, I would have done the same thing. And I'm going to be honest with you. Bud carried EJ a little bit too. Bud has respect for EJ.
He took it, taking it easy.
Oh, yeah.
Throughout the rounds. Yeah, he could have,
Yeah, he could have ended that fight in the 5th or 6th round, but he didn't. Only thing y'all got to do is just go back and look at Spence's media workout. There's a lot of things that we saw wrong, but people was only saying, everybody was saying that
his attributes,
his foot movement when Derek will move from orthodox to southpaw, EJ was switch. Well, doing that mitt work, there was times that EJ didn't even know that Derek was going from orthodox to southpaw. Once again, i.e., if I'm throwing my left jab, right, where should I be jabbing? On the mitt. EJ was doing the total opposite. And it was making him look off. It was making him like he didn't know, but we didn't catch that. It should be right, right, left, left. He was doing the total opposite. So why am I jabbing left to the right mid? I'm telling they did not have no game plan. They underestimated Bud. They was trying to walk Bud down and they couldn't. I knew EJ was in trouble in the second round when EJ tried to go in there to bulldoze Bud and Bud pushed him off and EJ went flying back. I said, it's a wrap. That's why I said Derek James didn't prepare him. I'm telling you, Bud carried him. Bud could have hurt EJ really bad, and he didn't because of the respect. Bud has my respect, and the only reason why I was going for Spence is because EJ showed me more by the level of competition that he was fighting. That's it.
Yeah, that's I totally agree.
That's it. I like Bud. But man, Bud, like I said, he was a bigger, faster. I mean, he was pushing EJ with ease. EJ, look, I'm telling you, I told my old lady and I was watching the fight, right? I said, EJ has to come out and do something because if Bud does something and Bud confidence level goes through the roof, it's over. That happened in the second round when he knocked down EJ. When he knocked down EJ, Bud's confidence went through the roof. I said, it's over.
That's it.
It's over. It.
And LeVar, you were like LeVar just said, we weren't able to go live last week, man. We were freaking busy. I was busy. I mean, man, yeah, I didn't have time to go live last week, and LeVar was gonna throw this all out since last week, man. So, our fault, fam. I mean, sometimes we can't make it in the lives, but dang, bro, that's spot on. That's spot on. Let me get to chat. PGH, man, we'll see you, bro. Thank God so much for jumping into the building, man. We're just chopping this up, really. We're really chopping this up, man. Yeah, Terry Smith says here, facts. Bud did carry. Yeah, it was. And like bad. I said, man, and the build up of this fight, man, the sessions we would throw, I would just like, and we would say it, I would say it time and time again that Bud just lives the lifestyle, man. This is the fighter lifestyle he has. I mean, that's, you cannot knock that. PJ says here, Bud threw him back. Yes, he did, man. Now, they was just like, get off me, man. I mean, jeez Louise, man. PJ says here, does Derek James have too many fighters in his stable? Too many fighters? He has. Okay, so Frank Martin. I mean, as far as big names, Frank Martin, Ryan Garcia, Anthony Joshua, Errol Spence, that's 4 at least, so maybe he just has his hands full. This is kind of what happened back with Eddie Reynoso, you know what I'm saying? According to Ryan Garcia, this is from the outside looking in, you know what I'm saying? So Ryan Garcia, he said that, Eddie Reynoso didn't really have time for him, because Eddie Reynoso had a big stable too, man, and he was real busy. He had his hands full. That could be the case here. That could be the case. Jay Dixon said, hey, Jay Dixon, man, thanks so much for jumping in, bro. Thanks so much. Vet, salute, bro. Salute, man. Jay Dixon said, that boy got, dude, he, we're going to get to that in a moment. First, we're giving the credit. We're giving the credit in the first part of the show, man. I mean, I'm not knocking Bud at all. Like LeVar just said, man, he just said, a new slogan, and Bud, we trust. I'm not going to knock anything. We never did anyway. Like, I never knocked Bud for what he did in the ring, man. Never. On social media, of course. He was all over the place. I've criticized him. It's funny because on Twitter, LeVar, I can't believe this, bro. You got people who they're just looking, bro. And I'm no big name. I'm the smallest out here, bro. At Twitter, someone was like, oh, that didn't sit well. From a comment, look at this, from a comment I said back in 2017, LeVar, they obviously don't watch the show here. They don't follow us because, outside the ring, I'll say, dude, you're going all over the place. And I've criticized him, of course, but what he's done in the ring, like his skill set, heck no, never against that, man. So what he did freaking Saturday night was, he's like, he's the top. Like you said, LeVar, pound for pound. I don't do the pound for pound stuff, but this guy's a top, bro. This guy and his age. Are you freaking kidding me? I'm not even getting into his age yet, man. Bud Crawford looking like this at this. Jeez, Louis, he made it look freaking easy. He made this look like, oh my God. That's what I'm saying. Jay Dixon. We're just giving the first part of the show, giving all his credit, bro. It's like, dang. Bomac, salute to Bomac after the fight, man. He was going back to, the dressing room, what have you. almost, he looks like he was crying with tears of joy. He's like, I told you. And it looked like he was, so joyful he was about to cry. And hey, Bomac, salute to you, man. I mean, geez. Bomac, salute, bro. Bomac, the team, Bud Crawford, like Shakur Stevenson, just sharpening the skills with him. I mean, it's not for nothing, ladies and gentlemen. Look at Bud and how he's training, bro. We've been talking about this. I've been mentioning this so many times that that fighter lifestyle, he lives it 24/7. When he doesn't have a fight, this freaking guy, he's with Shakur sparring. When he's not having no fight dates, he's in the ring. He's always in the gym. You see his IG post, sweating like a pig, and he don't even have a fight date. I mean, this guy's, dude, oh my gosh, it really shined. This shined. This is the pinnacle of his career. Yeah, okay, undisputed back in 130, 135, whatever he did, that's right. But this is the pinnacle right here, man. And the way he beat Spence, it's like, jeez, bro. That boy, I got Dog West. So let me continue to chat here. Thank you guys so much. So she says here, EJ takes too many punches to the face. Yeah, we've mentioned that before too. We mentioned that, and I would say that, the lack of defense on the inside, that you don't do that against Bud Crawford, man. You don't do that against a high IQ. Okay, let's just forget Bud. You don't do that against a high IQ fighter, man. You don't do that, man. And this is why I've held the debate for a while. Yeah, before I said, and I'm second guessing it now, but I always said this: Boots beats Bud, and Boots possibly beats Spence. Now I'm leaning towards more if Ennis and Spence were to fight, man. I mean, yeah. I think Ennis would, he would do nice against Spence, man. I mean, because of these things we're talking about. But who knows? I'm not kicking Spence to the curb at all, okay? But we're gonna talk about, we got things to chop up, man, because there's so much more, okay? No way am I, Now let's do the flip side. Spence, freaking warrior, okay? Warrior status, still top, you know what I'm saying? He just has one loss, ladies and gentlemen. Let's be realistic here, you know what I'm saying? He just has one loss. That's the thing about it with fight fans out there. We kick these guys to the curb after they lose once and, you suck now and screw you. No, of course not. I hope for Spence's, I pray for Spence's recovery, because there's some things that, I want to, mention here in this show. And yeah, man. So anyways, EJ takes too many punches to the face. It's not only in this fight. Yeah. And most of his fights actually. Yep. Only difference is he was durable with those other guys, but not with Bud. Exactly. Because Bud was just too smart. Too freaking smart, man. And the thing about it was Bud, man. And I was talking about it while I was calling the fight. I was saying it time and time again through the rounds. Bud looks calm and composed. He's just relaxed. He's relaxed, bro. It looks like he was sparring, man. I mean, he was so relaxed. He was even doing the Philly shell for a while, circumferencing around the ring, just having fun, man. I love to watch this kind of fights, man. I love to watch these guys perform like this, because that's where they're bringing their skills out, when they're calm, composed, they're doing their thing, they're having fun. That's when they're dangerous. That's when these guys are dangerous. Teofimo said it. He said it in the lead up to the Josh Taylor fight. He said, I'm going to be me. I'm going to have fun. He definitely had fun against Taylor. You know what I'm saying? So when these guys when they say that kind of stuff, I'm just going to, Jerome Ennis has said it time and time again. I just love to have fun in there. Yeah, sometimes he takes it overboard, but when these guys love what they do, and they do it with the passion in that ring, you're going to get picked apart, man. Bud just did immaculate. You know what I'm saying? Now I'm at the point where it's like, dude, I mean, right now with Bud's age, I don't know how long he's going to continue in his career. Maybe he'll say, we don't know. Maybe he'll be like, you know what? This was it. I achieved 2-time welterweight. You know how he says it, right? Hall of Fame, blah, blah, blah. I'm done. I'm retiring. I hope he doesn't do that, because I want to see him fight more now. I want to see him fight more, after this performance is like freaking A. I mean, I've always liked watching Bud fight anyway, but any fighter, I love watching fights, you know what I'm saying? But I want to see him fight more now, you know what I'm saying? So let me continue here. Matt PJ says here, what happened to Spence? I don't know. Go ahead, LeVar. I see you. Go ahead.
Once again, just go back. PGA's Big Dog, salute. Only thing you got to do is just go back to the media workout. That media workout will answer a lot of your questions. He did not work on defense. They did not work on defense at all. Even when Spence would have Derek James up against the ropes, he couldn't get his head off the line. There was no defense. He was just standing there throwing punches. There's a lot of things that went wrong. I'm gonna be honest with y'all. After round one, I was like, okay, we got a fight here. Round two, you want to know what round two remind me of? Rocky versus Clubber Lang.
Yep.
Rocky versus Cub. I was like, oh my gosh. The reason why that stuff happened to Earl is because, once again, you go back to the media workout, you're gonna see the same thing. His media workout is the same way that he fought. I'm just being honest with you. That wasn't the Errol Spence that I knew. I'm just being honest with you, and I text that to Renee. But at the end of the day, it's how well did you prepare? Exactly. They underestimated Bud because they figured he's been fighting nobodies, that we're gonna make this a quick and easy night. It seemed like EJ hit I think he hit Bud with a good overhand left.
A left, yeah.
And Bud just ate it,
man. Yeah.
So at the end of the day, man, thinking about it, I just said, man, this is, and granted, it's a movie. Yeah, you know, I love the Rocky series. It's a movie, but I just said, dang, this is like Rocky fighting Clubber Lang, and for the first time, and Clubber, you know what Clubber Lang did to Rocky, but at the end of the day, it is what it is. Bud was just more prepared. Bud set traps for EJ. EJ fell into it. EJ did not have no answer. He started looping his shots, and he kept. I told you. I said if Earl leans or fights or lunges in, or he leans over his front foot, Bud's gonna get him. That was gonna be the key. Bud was Neo. Bud was in the Matrix Saturday night.
Facts. That's facts, man. That's all facts. Yeah, that second round, like you know, family there in the chat also was saying he carried him, man. Like, you know, LeVar said also he's carried. Bud took it easy on him for the respect. He could have made it look a lot worse, man. He could have made it look a lot worse. And I enjoyed what I saw. Like I said, you know, prayers up for Spence. Hopefully everything's a great recovery. But round 3, 4, you know, you started seeing Spence with the, you know, breathing hard. I was like, Spence ain't looking the same. I was calling the fight, family. Go back and check it out. I said, Spence is not looking the same here. He's I don't know what it is. I couldn't put my finger on it. I was like, he's not looking like it. He's not looking like Spence, man. He was breathing hard, and, you know, the look in his eyes. I was saying it in the fight. I was saying, look at the look in his eye. Look at him. And round 3, he was like he was dazed. Like, I don't know what I'm doing here. I was like, jeez, are we kidding me? I mean, I was like, this is just, and on the flip side, I was like, freaking Bud this is fantastic stuff right here. This is, he proved it. You know what I'm saying? Because I had that doubt with Bud concerning opponents. That's it. Skill set, of course not. But opponents, I was like, man, you got to step it up, Bud. You got to step it up, man. These guys, I'm not too convinced yet. And then now this was like, bro, you freaking home run, dude. Teach says here, the 7th round after the 3rd knockdown, Bud slowed down and carried him. Yeah. To the 8. He could have finished up. He could have finished him off way earlier. He could have finished him off because after the first knockdown, round 2, he was going in, boom, boom, and then time. I was like, dude, yeah, no, he could have. But yeah, round 3, he was like, yeah, I'll catch him a little bit, but I'm just gonna make. It was complete dominance. I gave Spence round 1. That's it. It was just dominance, which is amazing. You know, amazing. This is what the sport's about. I love watching this kind of stuff. PJ says here, Frank Martin just had a fight and Spence was there promoting. Okay, so Derek James stable could be in for a rough stretch. And now AJ is going to fight Dillian White soon. So I want Dillian White though, but still, he got skills. I can't take no. I pushed a video on this, man. I just pushed a video breaking it down. That's like a freaking 17-minute video, man. I was saying, you know what? You cannot knock Dillian White in his skills. So I don't know. The first fight that Anthony Joshua, speaking of Derek James, okay, so the first fight with Anthony Joshua against this I think his name is Jermaine Franklin. I don't know, bro. AJ, very hesitant. AJ, very just thinking too much. AJ against Jermaine Franklin. And that was his first fight, if I'm not mistaken, with Derek James. Unless I'm not sure if it was a second fight with Derek James. I don't know if in the rematch he had Derek James, but I don't think so. A rematch against Usyk. But I don't know, dude. I want to see how Anthony Joshua performs against Dillian White. I want to see what Derek James is, teaching as far as, yeah, bro, because this is not, you know what I'm saying? This is not, maybe it's officially right here. It says Derek James stable could be in for a rough stretch. Mel Charlo could lose to Canelo and AJ could lose. Oh, that's right. I didn't even mention Mel. Mel's also in the stable of art. Dang, bro. I didn't even mention that. Now, what Mel has done, I mean, thanks to Derek too. You know what I'm saying? He's done freaking legacy stuff right there. You know what I'm saying? I just don't get it. Styles. These fighters are different. Mel is no Spence. No way. Spence is not Mel. You know, these guys are different. I don't know if it's Derek James. He adapts to the style of the fighter and he teaches them according to that. Mel Charles could lose to Canelo and AJ could lose to Wilder in December. Well, we got to wait first to see AJ how he performs against White. You know, I want to see how he performs against White in this rematch. It's going to say a lot. You know what I'm saying? It's going to say a lot. Jeez, bro. So Derek James has his hands full for the rest of this freaking year. He has his hands full, man. Oh, my gosh. Now, after going through this, the Spence loss, after the post-fight, whatever, I think Derek James said, well, I'm going to go to the UK now. So, you know, I got to think about it, but I'm going to go directly to the UK. I got a flight over there. So we know what that's about. It's AJ. It's that AJ business right there. So he says here, to make things worse, Bud with the ultimate disrespect after beating up on Spence goes to Mel and grabbed his, yeah. Yeah, he straight looked at him and he's like, hey, you know, but I forgot which round it was. And I said it while I was calling the fight. I was like, that's cool, Bud. Bud showed a lot of respect to Spence, man, because when it went ding, ding, I forgot which round, he went close to Spence and he dabbed him in the glove. Like, hey, man, you know, Bud was showing a lot of respect and love, bro. I mean, and after the fight, after the pounding, after the, you know, the ref broke it up, boom, time, you know, I'm done. This is over. You know, of course, Bud was hoorahing and stuff. And then he went over directly to Spence's corner, showing love, man. So, you know, amazing sportsmanship by Bud Crawford, man. That all around, you know, he who grits, hey, salute, man. Salute. Thanks so much for jumping in here. He says it was hard to watch, but of course it was hard to watch for a lot of people. Cause I understand it. You know, I say it time and time again, man, here. We don't do the man fan stuff, but if you're rocking for someone, that's cool. It's part of the game, man. It's part of the freaking sport. You know, who doesn't rock for their team in football? You know, who doesn't rock for their team in the NBA? I mean, you know, it is what it is. It's freaking sports. Come on now. You know what I'm saying? I mean, but it's all good, man. Of course, if you were rocking for Spence, that's awesome. You know, it's all good. I mean, yeah, it was hard to watch because I was like, dang, Spence, I thought you were going to do better than this. Wow, freaking wow, dude. This is a fight I'm going to remember for, you know, the rest of my life, man. You know, this is a fight where I'm going to be like, Bud. That's what I said earlier. I want to see more of him now. I want to see more of Bud. Jerome Ennis now is calling him out. It's like, okay, well, I don't know. And Spence, I don't even want to mention Jerome Ennis right now. I already did, but this is Bud shine right here. You know what I'm saying? And Spence, Spence wants to activate the immediate rematch. Okay, what do you think about that, LeVar? Activating immediate rematch clause, bro?
I've been going back and forth, right? At first, I'm like, no rematch is needed, right? That's what I said. But we're thinking about EJ's pride here. This is where EJ pride comes in. I think it's too soon. I don't think that his body is going to heal up and be ready and for him to be ready by December. I just don't think so. I think that he really needs to take some time to heal, to process this mentally, because this is your first loss. And I was watching how, like, after the fight, I was just watching him, his demeanor and everything. You can tell that he was hurt, his pride was hurt, and that this was going to be a tough loss for him. I get it. But I really think that he should take his time, let his body heal, spend more time with your family, then come back. Right now, it's not a good idea. One thing that made me upset about his performance, right? Out of that whole stable, because, you know, we were talking about that stable for Derek James. I consider Errol Spence the captain. You are the captain of that stable. Captains should be ready at all time, ready to go. Lead by example. That's how I rock. That's how I roll. I consider Errol Spence the captain of that stable. You got to show up. You have to show up and perform. Now, get it. You had all the heart. I give you that. But you didn't perform like you should have. You didn't. You're the captain. Now, what message have you sent to your teammates in your stable? I'm going to be honest with you. A rematch. I'm going to say this right now. And y'all might not agree. I don't think there's nothing that Derrick James can do to fix EJ. Can EJ be fixed? Yes, but I just don't think that Derrick James has it. I don't think he's going to be able to fix that. I'm just saying. And some people are saying that EJ is a carbon copy of Derrick James when Derrick James was a fighter.
Wow, man. Wow. And the thing is this, that thinking about post Spence Bud, yeah, I agree. There should be no freaking immediate rematch. There's no reason. But Bud Crawford has all the right to say, man, I ain't gonna rematch you. And I there's gonna be people out there, LeVar. There's probably gonna be people out there. If that happens and Bud says, no, I don't want that rematch clause. I don't want that rematch. Oh, Bud's cooking now. There's gonna be a lot of there's always something, but Bud has all the right to say, I don't need to rematch you, man. I'm done. It's over. I did what I did. Go ahead, LeVar. See you.
And the numbers are not going to be the same. They're not. Like, because of this A whooping that Errol took, there's going to be people that are going to turn in. They're going to turn into and watch the fight, but the numbers are not going to be the same. Haney and Cambose's second fight, the numbers weren't the same as the first. So at the end of the day, Bud won in a dominant fashion. Dominant. Errol Spence is easy. He's gonna have to do something drastically. Errol is gonna have to do something. Errol didn't box. Bud timed EJ perfectly. Soon as Bud saw that EJ was about to attack, what happened? He hit him with that jab. That Bud's jab was like a battering ram. EJ had no adjustments. He had no answers. Derrick James had no adjustments. He had no answers. We heard in the corner what Derrick James was trying to tell EJ to do. EJ couldn't do it. You want to know why? Because he didn't do it in the media workout.
And he probably didn't do it in training overall, man.
No, he didn't. Just go look at the media workout. That's it. That's all y'all have to do. Go rewatch the media workout. Y'all see what I'm talking about.
And repeat. We're repeating, earlier. Let me repeat at least and remind everyone that, LeVar was going to bring all this out last week before the fight, man. But we just didn't go live. We didn't have time to. So he was going to bring all this out anyway. So it's like, dang, bro. Wow. Go ahead.
I'm sorry, big bro. And one other thing. When Derrick James and Errol was doing the mitt work, right? EJ was backing Derrick James up in the corner. They were, working the mid work, and the next thing you know, Derrick hit EJ with the left hook, and then they stopped, and then EJ walked to the opposite corner. It was a clear left hook that landed. EJ didn't block it; it was just there. It just happened. Go back and watch the media workout.
Snap, bro, snap. I do want to see it again, though. No, that's the thing. He agrees. I don't even remember reading that part. Nah, bro. I don't think there's really no need for an immediate rematch, even if it's at 154. Yeah, I know a lot of people are going to come out. Spence going to be the bigger guy, and I mean, bigger schmick. It's like, let's stop with the size talk. Stop with the size talk. You know what I'm saying? It's skills pay the bills. How many times do I have to say that? Look at freaking Usyk. Usyk is not, I didn't think he was going to do much in the heavyweight division. He proved me freaking wrong, because I would run with that. Oh, he's not a real heavyweight, and he's not as big as those guys. And Usyk is freaking showing up and showing out in these fights, man. Heavyweight freaking division. You know what I'm saying? From cruiserweight going up, dang. So that's what I'm saying. I'm sure a lot of people do want to see the Spence, rematch with Bud, and saying, oh yeah, 154, Spence is going to be a different animal. Nah, man. No way. In any case, if they do move up to, if they do rematch, how about that? If they do rematch at 154, Bud will put a bigger butt whipping probably, man. Probably finish it off earlier. That was just, I'm saying, bro, this was immaculate stuff. And I love it because we're living history. We lived history. Our eyeballs were able to witness amazingness. Let's enjoy it. You know what I'm saying? Let's enjoy this. MP, hey, WTF. What's going on? TWT team, man. Thank you guys so much for jumping in the building. We appreciate y'all, man. We're just chopping this up, savoring each moment. You know what I'm saying? I love it. So thanks so much for jumping in, bro. Thank you, family. TWT family. Thank you guys so much. PJ says here, Bomax said it was going to be easy. A lot of people didn't believe it, PGH. I mean, like I said, it's part of the game, bro. It's part of it, and that's the beauty of all this, a lot of us didn't believe it. I mean, I always, like I said, man, I've been pushing this, ever since before the lead up to the fight. I was like, I'm edging it towards Spence, but the athleticism, skills, I don't know, man. I was still like this because Bud was just, I was imagining it in my mind. Spence is not that fast, and the counters that Bud's gonna give him, it was in my mind, man. So yeah, man, Bomac, salute to the guy, man. Salute to the guy. You know what I'm saying? Bomac, that's just beautiful. Beautiful stuff by Bomac, man. What he's teaching Bud. This is just beautiful stuff, man. Jay Dixon says here, Bud didn't break a sweat, and Bomac get bro, that's what is more astounding about this. We didn't touch that part either. We didn't even touch that either. Like, there are so many things to this. There are so many things to this that people, got to check out and think about. Not even, dude, the stamina of Bud, bro. He was ready to go 10 more rounds, bro. He was just, I'm sure he had harder sparring matches than this fight. Seriously, bro. I mean, this guy was just, it was just so crazy, man. Amazing stuff. Blew my mind. PJ says here, Boots is ready for all. Oh yeah. I mean, if that's the case, step up to the plate. But we got to see what Bud's going to do next. Well, let's see what he's going to do next. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I'm really interested in seeing what's next for Bud. But who knows? Like I said, man, maybe he'll say, you know what? I've done enough, 2-time undisputed, this and that. Look at all my accolades. I'm done. I retired. Maybe that's the case, man, but we'll see. I haven't heard post-fight reaction, excuse me. I didn't see the post-fight press conference because I don't have time for that, man. I just watched the fight. I seen enough. That was wonderful. I'm done. And I, just go to bed and just relax a little bit, but I didn't see the post-fight freaking press. I don't know what Bud said. I don't know what he wants next. I don't know, but I don't think he wants the rematch because what's the point, And Boots, I don't know, man. I don't know. I think it's too premature for me to think right now about Boots fighting Bud, because we don't know if that's going to happen. Man. I don't know, man. Terry Smooth says here, Avanesian would KO. No, I don't know, man. I don't know. Styles make fights. I don't know. I don't think Avanesian would do that. Because now let's not go to the extreme and say, oh, yeah, Spence is trash now. I mean, let's not go to that extreme now. You know what I'm saying? No. He's, like I said a while ago, he's still top notch. Spence is still top. The guys he beat, man, you can't debate that. So it just gives more credit to Bud, though. You know what I'm saying? It does. Oh, my gosh. Here we go. Okay. Yeah, we know where you're coming from, Terry. We know where you're coming from. Now Thurman is saying he wants Bud Crawford. So sit down, bro. Sit down, Thurman. Love you, man. But to go sit down. PJ says here Spence was extreme assault and his defense. Exactly. Yeah, what LeVar was breaking down to that, I was just I didn't understand what Spence was doing in there, bro. I'm just gonna put it like that. I don't know what Spence was doing. That lunging in stuff when you jab, that's too easy to counter that. That's too easy to predict. I heard a comment out there or whatever said that, I don't know who it was from, but saying Bud was reading those punches a mile away, man. A mile away, he was reading those punches. So, PJ says, Blair Cobbs, Terry Smoot. Oh, my gosh, don't go there. PJ says here, that version of Spence would get beat by a lot of welterweights. Yeah, that version. There you go. That sounds more logical. Yeah, that sounds more logical. That version, yeah. Yeah, man. He did not look right at all. He didn't. Something was off. I don't know what it was. There's a doctor coming out, supposedly a doctor coming out. He did a call-in show or whatever. He called in on one of these call-in shows out there, and he said, he sounded like a doctor, but what the freak do I know, right? But saying that Spence has neurological damage. I pushed a video out there just speculating upon it. I mean, it's all speculation, though. I don't know. It can be because I don't know. I just don't. Stuff is going to develop. If this is true, the speculation of, Spence coming into this fight with neurological damage, that's why he had glazy eyes, he didn't look right. If that's the case, it's going to come out. You know what I'm saying? If that's the case. So, but yeah, he did not look right at all. I mean, Spence was just off. It was just not his night. And what I love about Spencer, he don't take no excuses. Yeah, I didn't take no excuses. I lost, and that's it. He was the better man, and that's it. That's what fighters should do. That's facts. He signed the contract, 147. He agreed. That's it. You did it. You know what I'm saying? MP laughing. Anthony Johnson, fam, salute. Thanks so much for jumping into the building, man. We appreciate you. Thank you guys so much, man. Thank you so much. Yeah, he was. Yeah, it's nothing wrong to say about that. Nothing to laugh about there, bro. That's facts, bro. No, that's facts. But I mean, they're different styles. But yeah, he was the Matrix. He definitely was, man. He just picked apart Spence with ease. Ease. Spence was out there overreaching, and of course, this is the worst I've ever. I'll just put it that way. Worst I've ever seen Spence in my life. This is the worst I've ever seen him in his whole freaking career. Okay, in his whole career, man. Oh my gosh. I mean, that's what makes it so astounding, LeVar, is that nobody expected this from Spence, bro. Nobody. The shots he threw, the slow. It's like, what the heck is going on with you, Spence? Go ahead, LeVar.
I mean, I know, and I'm reading the comments and teach. Yes, the weight drain did have an effect on him. I get that, but we're not using no excuses because guess what? Bud even mentioned. I watched the post fight conference. Bud is going to move up to 154. Bud even said that he has a hard time making 147 now.
Whoa.
So that's what's going on with Bud. I have a feeling Bud is going to chase Mel, so that he can become 3-time undisputed. But we're going to have to wait and see. But yes, what got me was that EJ looked slim. He looked dry. I get it. I thought when he was going to come in Saturday as a little bit bigger. I thought he was going to come in as a little bit bigger, but he looked the same as what he did during the weigh-in. So it's time for him to move up. I agree, Teach. I think he can go I think he should go up to 160. That wouldn't be bad because we don't know how long his body will accept being at 154 because he's been at 147 for so long. So you're bringing up some good points, and my fault, Renee. I'm reading the chats, and you just haven't gotten to it yet.
No, keep going, bro. Let me let my dog out. She's barking. Go ahead. Keep on.
So at the end of the day, Spence, he has to make a change. He can't just use the same come forward type of method to try to bulldoze. You know what I'm saying? He's going to have to switch it up. He's going to have to do something different, especially if he rematches Bud. He cannot go in there and fight the same fight because Bud is going to pick him apart. Once again, like what I said at the beginning of this live, for me, Errol didn't have any defense. He was too offensive. You cannot be too offensive with Bud. You got to allow Bud to get off his shots. But if you allow Bud to get off his shots, you got to come back with something. You just can't stand there like a statue. That was the thing with Errol. Errol was just standing there, couldn't get his head off the line. He was just standing there, a sitting duck. So once again, I'm not taking anything away from Bud's win. Bud, like I said, I have him pound for pound now. He's a great, tremendous fighter. Nothing but respect. He proved me wrong. My new motto is in Bud we trust. I got it. But at the end of the day, we're talking about EJ and the adjustments that he didn't make and what we saw that was wrong, or what I saw what was wrong with EJ. You just can't stand there like a statue. You can't fight everybody the same way.
Exactly.
You can't. It's impossible. You can't. You think Floyd could have fought Marcus Madonna without trying to box? If Floyd knew that if I tried to slug with Marcus Madonna, El Chino, it's gonna be bad for me. So in that second fight, we saw that Floyd moved. He moved more instead of being on the ropes like he was in the first fight. So Spence is gonna have to do something differently, and I just hope that Derek James can do that, can fix those mistakes. Because when you fight a fighter like Bud, you can't give him basic instructions. Basic is not going to beat a skilled and crafty fighter like Bud Crawford. And now you got to think about this in this rematch. Bud's confidence level is going to be through the roof. I stopped you before, I'm going to stop you again. So Spence is going to have to do something. He's going to have to change up. He's going to have to change up his whole fighting. I wouldn't say he has to change up his whole fighting style, but he's going to have to come. He's going to have to come prepared differently than what he did in the first fight.
Yeah, and like I said, man, I didn't know that. So okay, he wants to move to 154, and jeez, bro. Gosh, dude, I mean, that would be freaking-tastic, bro. That would be, sorry, I got something in my eye. That would be fantastic. You move up 154. I don't, well, we got to see, right? We got to see. First, Mel has this Canelo thing to deal with. Ray has that first. Jeez, bro.
Big bro, I'm gonna be honest with you. I want to see what happens because if Mel wins, most likely he's gonna stay up there. My question is, and I'm just saying, if Mel loses, how's he gonna be coming back down 2 weight classes back to 154?
Yeah, nah.
Bud is licking his chops right now.
Yep, those belts. He's looking at those belts.
Absolutely.
Man. Oh yeah, I agree, Terry. I agree. I don't even think they should rematch, man. They shouldn't rematch anytime soon at all. I mean, no, I don't see a rematch happening. And I don't. You know what I'm saying? And look at Bud's age, man. He's going for the last. This is his last glory right here. This is his last glory run. I don't think we're gonna see Bud Crawford fight till he's freaking 40. You know, so like all these other fighters, some of these fighters out here are doing. 39. I don't think so, man. I think he's going for his last glory run. Maybe so, though, right? I mean, yeah, because there's speculation out there. He's a young 36 or what have you. I don't know, man, but you got to be smart about it. You want to keep your faculties in. You want to retire right. You know what I'm saying? BJ says here Spence was looking bad in the 3rd round, and he was. Like I said, after round 2 of that knockdown, I was like, "Hey, here's the beginning of the end. This is it. Bud figured him out. He figured him out, man, big time. 41-0-32. Yeah, man, I agree, Terry. I agree, bro. T says here, 1st round, Spence was looking like Spence. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, of course. That's why I gave Spence the 1st round. I gave him that's the only round I gave him. That's it. My wife said Spence was going to get destroyed when she saw his face in the locker room. Dang. Yeah, man. I'm saying Hooligan 90. Hey, what's going on? Oh, saludos, carnal. ¿Qué onda? What's going on? Hello, Hooligan 90. Bud simply walked through Spence, made him look like he did. He made him look like a debut pro. I'm not trying to downsize Spence here. I'm not trying to, but it is what it is. That's how he looked. There's nothing else to say. You know what I'm saying? I can't sugarcoat this stuff. We can't sugarcoat it here. You know what I'm saying? We don't do that. If we're wrong, we're wrong. If we're not, we're not. That's just how it is. You know what I'm saying? Everybody's going to be wrong sometimes. You know what I'm saying? So we don't sugarcoat it here, man. I mean, and then now I'm hearing this. This is the audacity of people of art. This is the audacity. And I shouldn't even give it time of day. But, it is what it is. That's what people are saying out there. Somebody out there on freaking social media land saying that, screenshotted Bud with, I think it was at the Philly shell. Oh, is it just me or do I see something wrong with the gloves? Oh my gosh, let's not get to that, please. Nobody's going to give that the time of day anymore, man. And if some people do give that the time of day on social media, shut up, man. Just shut up. People look for every little thing now. You know what I'm saying? Oh, do his gloves look loaded? Oh my gosh, dude, just shut up. You know what I'm saying? That's out there on social media right now, LeVar. That's out there on Twitter. It's out there on Twitter.
Because
shut up. Go ahead, LeVar.
It's because they don't like the fact that Spence lost. And I'm gonna be honest, I was pulling for Spence, but at the end of the day, you have to recognize real, and Bud is the real deal. You got to give that man. What do I look like coming up here and talking bad about Bud when he put on the best performance of his life? That's wrong. At some point, we all got to use common sense, right? So Bud did his thing. Let's not do that to his win. Let's not, because at the end of the day, will we be saying the same thing if Spence would have won? We can't do that. Let's give Bud his flowers. That man did what he was supposed to do. He executed the game plan. They had a plan and it worked. It worked. Spence and them, they didn't do what they were supposed to do. And only thing Spence got to hold himself accountable, and Derek James got to hold himself accountable. At the end of the day, he did not come prepared. Hey, that's like you. If you know you're going to have a test in class, you're going to come prepared or you're not going to come prepared. You know you're having a test. Should I study or should I not study? Come on now.
And the biggest test of your life at that.
Correct.
The biggest test of your life, And y'all got to get this straight. We got to clarify something here. LeVar was going for Spence, but he ain't no freaking man fan. There's a difference here, ladies and gentlemen. There's a difference between a man fan and my fighter does nothing wrong, and then a guy who's just going for a guy, a fighter. That's this totally different worlds right there. You know what I'm saying? And that's what it is here, man. That's why I say all the time, we don't do that man fast stuff, ladies and gentlemen. We don't do that. Oh, there's something in the glove talk. I don't know. I'm not a freaking glove expert, and we're not going to we're not even going to touch in that. And I'm just mentioning this because it's floating out there. And I agree. LeVar was saying what LeVar's saying. People are coming out with that stuff because they just don't want to give credit to Bud, man. Give him his freaking credit. Give him his flowers. And the world is giving his flowers. And I love it. The majority is giving his flower. There's just some people that is trying to throw that seed in there. Oh, is it just me or the gloves are looking loaded? Shut up with that. You know what I'm saying? Don't run with that. PJ says here, Franklin was AJ first fight. Thank you for clarifying that. Thank you. Yeah. So what we're talking about earlier. Yeah. So we'll see, man. So this is going to be AJ's second fight with Derek James in the Dillian White rematch. So we'll see, man. We'll see. Oh, man. PJ says, and all these big fights are close to each other. No way he can dedicate the proper time. Yeah, that's a good point. And that's what we were saying earlier that, I think somebody popped that question out there of the stable of Derek James. And I didn't mention Mel. I didn't even mention Mel. It just passed my mind. That's right. Frank Martin, Ryan Garcia, obviously Spence, AJ, Mel, man. Yeah, and if that's the case, LeVar, like you said, maybe they were overlooking Bud Crawford, man. That was the biggest mistake of your life. That was the biggest mistake of your career. That was the biggest. Never overlook these guys. It probably was. Because why? Because what was Spence saying in the lead up to the fight, huh? One-sided beatdown. It was hard for me to believe that, man. I said it on the shows. I was like, I don't know, man. I don't know if it's got one-sided. And I said it clearly. I'll paraphrase what I said. I said, if it's a one-sided beatdown, I will be amazed. It was a one-sided beatdown, but on the flip side, man, it was hard for me to believe Spence giving a one-sided beatdown. It was really hard, man. And jeez Louise. And that's what makes me think maybe they were overlooking Bud Crawford, man. Like LeVar said a while ago. He said, maybe they were overlooking the names. Bud Crawford. That's the big if Spence overlooked Bud, that was the biggest mistake you made in your whole career, man. And that's something that we see fighters do that time and time again. They overlook these underdog guys or whatever, right? They come in a fight and they think they're going to get these guys out the way, and they keep talking about their next opponent all day long, not focusing on the guy in front of them. What happens? It happens time and time again in the sport, ladies and gentlemen. You know what I'm saying? These fighters are human beings too, so sometimes they do that, man. T says here, I have to say, if Bud and Mel fight, that will be, of course. Mel is more, yeah. Style-wise, that would be freaking huge, man. But considering what we've been saying since our last live session a couple weeks ago, what LeVar said, that the weight is going to be too hard. I think it's going to be too hard for Mel to go back down 54. I don't think he's going to go back to 54 anymore, man. I don't think so. I don't think he's going to go back to, dude, you're going to fight freaking Canelo at 68, bro? And then go down to 54. That's just not right, dude. You're not right if you do that. We talked about that in our last session, man, when we talked about Mel and Canelo gig, I don't see that happening, bro. So Bud moving up to 54, snatching those belts. It's going to be a long road though, because there's no unified champ. Those belts might go vacant, and you got to fight after for those belts. That's going to be a hard road, bro. I'm not going to say it's going to be a piece of cake for Bud, man. Just because he beat Spence like this, 54, man, it's going to be tough. But he can do it. Yes, he can. He can be undisputed 154, but it's going to be a longer, tougher road, because you're not just going to fight one guy for all the belts. You got to fight this guy. You got to fight that guy. You got 4 sanctioning bodies, man. I can't wait to a sanction. Go ahead, LeVar.
I think when it comes to Spence and Mel is more explosive. Mel is more than he is than Errol is. So that's what I see, is just Mel is more explosive, but Mel if he ever does fight Crawford, he cannot fight small. Because sometimes he fights a little bit too small inside. Because I'm telling you, Crawford is a genius, man. He displays, I'm going to be honest with you, I truly believe that Bud did not open up his full arsenal. I truly believe he did not, and he could have.
Facts, man.
So just because he respects Earl and he wants Earl to fight to see another day, that's how I'm being honest with you. But if Earl would have been totally disrespectful, oh man,
Yeah,
weapons
Bud.
of mass.
If Bud had been,
Oh
yeah, yeah.
man, yeah,
No, you're
weapons of
right.
mass
You're right.
destruction
You're
would have
right.
came out.
He wasn't showing everything, bro. It was too easy for him, man. It was too easy for him. Why are you gonna do more than what you need to do? And I think Bomac, I don't even know. I wasn't listening to the corners because on Mexican broadcasting here, they weren't showing. And some fights they do. What I watch here on TV, they show the corners. And it was just commercials after every round. I was like, dang, I want to hear what they're saying in the corner. I don't know if Bomac was saying, bro, don't do more, just keep doing what you're doing. I don't think he was giving him too much stuff. He was probably just saying, just what we train for, do what you do in sparring. He probably it wasn't necessary to pull out everything, bro. Heck no, bro. No, it was not. It was not. It was too easy for Bud to do that. Why are you going to pull out more if it's too easy?
Bud could have beat Spence with his jab alone because Spence couldn't get out the way. He kept his head on the line. He could have jabbed. He knocked him down in the second round with a what?
That was
jab.
I think it was a right jab. That it kind of reminded me of what he did to Kell Brook. That knockdown. Boop.
Yeah,
Down.
and then it was also. I don't mean to cut you off, big bro. It was also Earl's hand placements. They weren't here. They were here. Once again, go back and look at the media workout. Look at the media workout if y'all have time, and then watch the fight. And then the next time, if we do talk about this, bring it up.
And I got to repeat it, fam. I got to repeat it. LeVar was going to bring all this out in the fight week, but we didn't go live. He was going to bring all this out right after the workout, but we didn't have a chance to go live, man. So, gosh, I'm telling you. So, yeah. So I have to say, but Mel fight, that would be better. Mel is more, Mel, yeah. I'm just rereading the comment. So yeah, I mean, it would be beautiful. I don't see it. I don't know, man. I got to first see Mel and Canelo. We're looking way down the line, but that would be a lot better. That would be a lot better. Mel and Spence. But Mel, you better check yourself. You got to come right. You better come right. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't know if Mel's a party guy like that, but I don't trust that outside ring life, man. I don't. You come to Bud, whatever name you are, man, you better come right in your life, not just the freaking ring, what you're doing outside that ring, because he's going to expose that. You know what I'm saying? That I've said it so many times, ladies and gentlemen. I've said it so many times that Bud he lives the fight life. Few fighters do that. And those fighters that do that, they excel in the game. They excel, man. Even if they have a loss or two, they excel. They keep doing greatness. You know what I'm saying? So it is what it is, man. PJ says here, Mel has more power than, yeah, of course he does. Yeah, and he has a lot more IQ than Spence too. Mel has a lot more IQ than Spence. So, but man, I would love to see it. I would love to see it, but it's just too down the line. I'm saying PJ says, how is Derek James? Excuse me. I'm going to train Spence and AJ for 2 big fights. Yep. Yeah. Oh yeah. Don't do it. Facts. And I don't think it will happen. It's just talk. Like LeVar said a moment ago, it's just the Spence pride talking. I want the immediate rematch. I want it now. I want to get him. It's just pride. They're gonna settle down. The smoke is gonna settle. The dust or whatever they say, the dust is gonna settle. And his team's gonna talk to him. They're probably gonna say, you know what, this is not the best idea, Spence. This is not the best idea for immediate rematch. No, your health is more important. That's me saying it as a fan. Your health is more important, Spence. Don't go in there, bro, because you're gonna get ashamed. You're going to get ashamed. You know why, LeVar? You know why? Because I'm sure a couple days later after this, what are we going to see Bud doing, huh? He's going to post an IG, back in the gym, back in the lab. What is Bud going to do in a week? A week. I give you a week or maybe more. I don't know. I'm not freaking Bud. I don't know, right? Of course he's going to have time with his family. He's going to be back in the lab, family. And what do all these fighters do after they win, huh? Go to the club. Throw your freaking dollar. It's time to rain, whatever they say. That's what they do. Screw all that, man. You're here to fight or you're here to just entertain? Yeah, I'm telling you. Yeah, entertain. I get it. We're here to entertain and catch get fan base. No. Y'all know what I'm talking about, man. Bud don't do that. He cuts the crap. That's what Bud does. He cuts the crap. He's zoned in. So that's what I'm saying. If Mel and Buds do fight in the future, Mel, you better come right, bro. You better come right. You know what I'm saying? Nah, man. No games. No games. Beat Mega. Hey, what's going on, bro? Be Megastar. Thanks so much for jumping in the bill, man. All y'all who are jumping in. Thank God so much, man. Go ahead, like it up, share it up. You already know, man. Thank God so much, man. We appreciate all y'all who are jumping in. Everyone we see in the comments, we appreciate y'all, man. We love these comments. Teach says here December. It's too soon. It's crazy. But the rematch is in the contract for this year. But man, you're right. You're right on that. You're right. How can he break it now? That's a good point, bro. But that's only if he activates it. But it looks like he wants to. But it's all talk right now. We don't know. We gotta wait. We gotta wait. We gotta wait. A couple days go down the line. We gotta wait. You know what I'm saying? I mean, that's only if he really does reactivate it. Right now, it's just talk, man. Spence, I want it. I want to fight him. I want to get my get back, but we don't know yet. You know, we gotta wait. We gotta really wait to see if it's gonna be official. He needs to work on his reflex. He needs to work on a lot of things, bro. On the reflexes, stop lunging in. On your defense, the footwork, freaking the it's too much, bro, that Spence has to work on. That's what I'm saying. I'm saying it from now. It's not even official. If they rematch, Bud's going to get him harder. He's going to get him harder, bro. Okay, so anyways, he needs to work on his reflex to avoid those counters and keeping his head off the line from the jabs and all these other things we said, man. I mean, it's just – yeah, Spence is – now, this is another thing. Will Spence be the same after this? I don't know. I don't know. Some fighters – let's be realistic. Like I said, I don't care what your name is. Okay. Wilder. Okay, fine. Let's go to it. Wilder and Fury rematch. Okay. We all saw what happened. Trilogy. We all saw what happened. Okay. And y'all know it. We've said it for so long. We don't do that freaking conspiracy talk here. Okay. No. Wilder fought Fury. We saw what happened in the rematch. I'm not even talking about the first fight because that was a close fight. And I think that Wilder should have gotten the win. Okay, I'm going to make that clear. Rematch, okay. Trilogy, okay. I see the same thing here with Bud. Look how Bud beat down Spence, man. I'm not sure if I was going to say Wilder. I'm not sure if Spence will be the same again, bro. I'm not so sure. We've seen it time and time again in fights and then the fight game in history. Freaking J-Rock. Okay, that's another example. Look at J-Rock, man. Ever since Charlo took him out like that, J-Rock hasn't been the same. He got a couple wins, yes. That's what I'm saying. Spence can come back. He can get a couple wins in his under his belt again. Yeah, of course. He can come back. But against certain opponents, no, I don't think so. J-Rock's not the same, man. And I know a lot of people out there, in J-Rock's last fight, when he just fought, okay, the fight he just fought, he got stopped again, okay? And a lot of people are talking about, oh, the ref stopped it early. Just stop, man. Let's stop making excuses for your favorite fighters out here, bro. The ref saved J-Rock's life, possibly. Look at, I'm telling you, bro. I know a lot of people, yeah, J-Rock, man, the ref messed it up. And no, J-Rock's not the same. It's as simple as that. You know what I'm saying? So we don't know. This is a big possibility, ladies and gentlemen. And I don't know if I'm, it's a big possibility Spence ain't going to be the same. I think it's a possibility Bud took something from Spence that Saturday night, man. He probably took something from him. And if he fights Spence again, now we're just talking about them two. Yeah, even if he does work on some things, yeah, I don't think you're going to get Bud, man. I don't think you're going to beat him again, man. It's just he beat you so clearly and so easily. And what do you think he's going to do in the rematch, family? He's going to just take him out easier. He's going to say, okay, I'm going to finish you off this time easier, okay? You want to come and rematch me again after what I did to you? I'm just going to get you out easier, man. That's it. And I'm going to show the world who I really am again. You know what I'm saying? Teach says here, it's going to take more than 5 months. Yeah, of course, bro. Yeah, and moving, and like we said earlier, moving from 47 to 54 ain't going to do it. Oh, yeah, he's the bigger guy now. Yeah, that talk is dead. Okay, that speculation is dead, okay? Jay Dixon says here, the fight plan was entirely, of course. It was so basic. I was like, Spence, this is just, jeez. It was sad to see, bro. It was sad to see. After round one, I was like, dude, Spence, what are you trying to do in there, bro? What is this? I got to say it again. This is the worst I've ever seen Spence in my whole life, man, in his whole career. LeVar says, question for everyone in the chat. Okay, should EJ leave? Ooh, there you go, guys. There's a question out there. Go ahead and answer that one now if you can. Should EJ leave Derek James? There's a question for the chat. Okay, let me continue to chat here, man. I say stay with Derek James till the end. At this point, they're a likely family. Yeah, of course, man. They're very close. I lost to Bud. A loss to Bud. Yeah, that's a good point, man. Of course. Doesn't define EJ. He can bounce back even if he can't beat Bud. If if it's hard for me to say. I mean, that's a good point, Teach. Continue with Derek James, fine, but don't rematch Bud right now. I could say it like that. Don't rematch Bud, okay? Soon, don't even do that. Don't even think about this freaking year. You're crazy if you do that. You're not right, dude. You're not right here. It's the pride speaking. It's the ego speaking. No. Use this. Use that. Chris the Plumber. Hey, fam, what's going on, bro? Thanks so much for jumping in the building, man. Thank you guys so much, man. Appreciate all y'all, man. We do. We really do, man. I love it. I love it. Teach us here. DJ Derek James told Spence some basic stuff in the corner. Get your head off the line. Spence wasn't in his. No, he was not. Spence was not Spence. I mean, I think you know what I think it was. I think it was after round 2. That's where Spence just went off. Boop. Because he's never been. Ladies and gentlemen, listen. He's never been down in his career, from what I understand. Spence hasn't been down. So when he went down, it just the mentals went off. It was gone. It was over. It was over. He was mentally defeated. That's what it was. He never been down in his career, family. Look at how he knocked him down in round 2. Boom. You're down, buddy. I think that just totally, boom, he couldn't listen to DJ. He couldn't understand what DJ was saying because he was so like, I think his life was flashing before his eyes. His career, he was like, how can this be possible? Look how I beat Brooke. Look how I beat Porter. How can this be possible? How can this be happening? I think he was, Spence was having an issue, between fighting a war against himself in that ring after round 2. Right after that knockdown, he was just like, oh my gosh. And then Bud was like, bam, I read you. I see you. You're lost, buddy. I got you. That's what it was, bro. I think that's why he couldn't understand what was going on in that ring. Errol Spence, Bomac told Bud stuff and Bud executed it. And I think he was showing him basic stuff. I think Bomac was like, we got this, dude, man. Hey, you relax, calm down. And we saw the evidence of it in each round. He wasn't breathing hard. It's just like a sparring session, man. I'm sure Bomac was like, hey, we got this guy, bro. Keep doing what we did in sparring. Keep doing what we did with Shakur. Remember that? Remember what we did with Shakur? Keep doing that. We don't even have to. You're good. We got an easy paycheck. I mean, it is what it is, facts. I think that's what they were thinking. Man. Okay, Bud was in his right mind to do things since he wasn't the one getting beaten on. Yep. T says here, that's because of him weight draining himself, Renee. He needs to move up. It can be, but I'm not going to discredit Bud, man. I'm not going to discredit. I mean, but this is the thing about it, Teach. This is what I say about all these fighters, bro. I say about all these guys. If you sign for that weight, I said the same about Ryan Garcia. You sign for that, then you're pro enough to fight him and do what you're supposed to do and train appropriately. You got a professional team around. There's no excuses, in other words. Spence said it himself after the fight. I'm not going to make any excuses. He won. Better man won. And that's how I'm seeing it. But of course, I can't be ignorant about it. Of course, Teach, weight draining had probably something to do with it, but that's Spence. That's on him. That's on him. You made the biggest decision in your career to wait for Bud that long and not take care of your weight in between fights. I talked about this before, fam. I talked about this weeks and weeks ago. Spence, the party life, I don't know. Dude, I'm not saying he's sitting there drinking all day, no. But the discipline, lack of discipline. I've talked about this so many times, fam. Not on fight week, not 2 weeks before fight week. No, I've talked about this for weeks, months about Spence, man. But, he's not taking care of his weight, man. He's not taking care of that life outside of the ring. So that's on Spence, man. That's on him. You know what I'm saying? If you watch the interview from Fight Hub with Stanionis, he said he needed to go straight train because he lost his strength and strength train. Okay, gotcha. Because he lost his strength and muscle mass losing weight. But that's on Spence, man. Spence lost his strength. Yeah, no, I feel you, bro. But that's him. That's his fault. That's his fault. You know what I'm saying? It is. But I give him all the credit because, he took the fight that the whole world wanted to see. We all wanted to see it. He wanted it. So, it is what it is. But, that's just the fight game. That's just the fight game. You know what I'm saying? T says here, losing weight for the Virgil fight. Oh, yeah, Virgil, that's how he got. Yeah, that's facts, Teach. I'm not disregarding that. That's facts. Virgil, that's why he went to the hospital. He almost died, apparently. So, yeah, Virgil with the weight loss and the problems he had there. Yeah, man. Nah, I feel you, bro. It's Skywalker salute. Oh, no, you're good, my guy. You're good, my guy. I appreciate y'all, man. You're always supporting. I appreciate you, bro. Stay safe out there and work, my guy. Stay safe there at work. You know what I'm saying? Busy at work listening. That's what I'm talking about. I appreciate you, bro. I appreciate you. Thanks so much, man. Much love to Sky TWT team all day. T says here, good point. LeVar Spence has been fighting everyone in his 28 fights the same way. Yeah, that's a fact, man. Wow. And I haven't seen it like that. I haven't seen it like that. That's facts. What LeVar said like a half hour ago. That's true. You can't fight the same guy. You can't fight the same way against every fighter. That's freaking facts. Wow. Man. She says here the only money fight at 154 would be Bud if Bud beats Spence again. Mel would be crazy to skip out on that pay, but he would be crazy to go down to 54, bro. Because if he would lose to Bud, okay, what's gonna come out again? Oh, Mel had to cut the weight and he wasn't the same and blah blah blah. That's what I'm saying. Mel better be on. He better be straight if he comes for Bud. You better be right, bro. And I'm not talking about your skill set. No, I'm talking about what you're doing out the freaking ring. Bud ain't. I'm saying, bro, it's gonna take a lot to beat Bud Crawford. It's not gonna take any average Joe Blow to beat Bud Crawford, man. El Borrego, hey, thanks so much, man. You tuned in also for the call in, the commentary of the fight. Thank you guys so much, man. Call in, no, when I was calling the fight. Thanks so much, El Borrego, man. Thanks so much for jumping in, man. We appreciate y'all. Let me continue this chat, man. I love it. Spence can't leave Derek James. He may want to add to his team for. Oh yeah, of course, add to it. I feel you. Yeah, leaving Derek would be kind of leaving Derek. Yeah, go ahead, bro. Go ahead, LeVar. You're good, bro. Go ahead. Hey, LeVar has to go out. Hey, LeVar, any last words real quick?
Hey, salute to you, big bro Renee, man. I appreciate you going live today so we can talk about this whole thing. Everybody in the chat, thank you for tuning in. I appreciate y'all. If y'all new to the channel, make sure you subscribe, hit that post notification bell so that when Renee goes live, you'll get it. Remember, your health is your wealth. Always check up on your family members and friends because you never know what they're going through. Mental health is an issue that people are dealing with to this day. So let's make sure that we're there for them. And until next time, I appreciate y'all. Thank you. Congratulations to Bud Crawford. You are the man. Hey, what Ric Flair say, in order to beat a man, you got to beat the man, and you beat the man to beat a man. So salute to you and your trainer, Bomat.
LeVar, we'll be in contact, bro. We'll be in contact.
We'll do.
All right, peace,
hey,
bro.
peace,
Thanks
everybody.
so much, bro. Thank you. So, yeah, thanks, man. So he just sent me a direct message. He DM'd me that he has to go. So he has to, LeVar has to go out having some business. Thanks so much, LeVar, for your time, my guy. Thanks so much, man. We'll be in contact, man. Yeah, he adds to his team for men. Yeah, I definitely agree, man. Leaving Derek James just for one loss, I don't think that would be the right thing to do. You know what I'm saying? I think they can do a lot more. They can do a lot more. You know what I'm saying? Yes, he did, El Borrego. We're talking about this a whole hour, bro. At least an hour talking about how he did that. So, yeah, that's facts, bro. But showed up and showed out. No shot at Derek James. But Spence, yeah, I feel you, bro. May have hit a plateau with him. He's been with him forever. Yeah, good point. Yeah, I don't have nothing against Derek James at all. Nothing to say against him at all. You know what I'm saying? He brought Spence so far being unified welterweight champ of the world. That's freaking amazing. That's fantastic, man. Nothing to say against that. Just against Bud Crawford, though, you have to change up your game plan. You got to change it up, man. You got to do a lot more against Bud Crawford to even beat him. Silver, what's going on, bro? Me too. I didn't live up to the hype. It didn't live up to the hype, right, man? Something was wrong with Spence, and he just couldn't do it. Bud outclassed him. Easy work for Bud Crawford. It was super easy. And I got to say this real clear. I got to say this once again, ladies and gentlemen. I got to say this, please. In the lead up to this fight, I was edging for Spence, but I concluded with this. My heart says Spence, but my mind says Bud Crawford. And I was saying Bud Crawford and his athleticism, man, it can get Spence, man. It can get him. So that's how I was riding. I didn't really choose a winner, but I was thinking, my mind was Bud, my heart was Spence. I was going for Spence, but my mind was saying, you know what, Bud Crawford, man, never count this guy out. Of course not. I had this 50-50 and I didn't pick anyone to win. I was kind of like that too, man. I said I favored Spence style, but at the same time, Bud can. That's exactly what I was saying. Since Spence always gets punched. Exactly, bro. That's the thing about Spence. I don't know why they didn't correct that in Spence's career. It's a sad freaking thing. I don't know why they haven't corrected that in Spence's career. I do not know why. I never approved of Errol Spence getting hit that much. And I know a lot of people talk about, what I'm saying? Yeah, when Spence fought Porter, he wanted to fight Porter's fight. Well, that's not smart, man. Because you were getting hit a lot. Spence was getting hit a lot. That's not smart, man. In any fight, not smart at all. You know what I'm saying? So Silver says here, Spence is more fundamentally sound than Mel. He has more tools in his skill set he used to beat up in sparring. Spence is more fundamentally sound than Mel. I think Mel is more skilled than Spence, man. I'm just going to say it like that. I think Mel is more skilled than Spence. I think so, man. I really do. Because, Spence couldn't show more against Bud. Nothing at all. He couldn't show more at all than what he did in all his fights, man. It's simple as that. You know what I'm saying? Silver says here, I still think Mel beats Bud because at some point, you think Mel beats Bud? I don't know, bro. At this point, I'm not so sure. That's a real close fight. I don't know. It's just too much to speculate because I said it earlier, Silver, before he jumped in, that we still got to see Mel and Canelo, bro. That's first. You know, that's top notch versus freaking top notch. And at 168, we don't know if Mel's going to go down to 54 anymore, bro. We don't. And if Mel goes down to 54, that's not a good idea, man. In my humble opinion, that's not a good idea. Because we're going to go back to talking what we were talking about Spence. Or, you know, the weight cut, it really affected him. He wasn't the same because of the weight cut, the muscle mass. He lost it, blah, blah, blah. I don't think it's smart to do that, man. Go down to 160 maybe. You know, Mel already lost. He has nothing to lose. But he got the get back. I kind of see Mel undefeated because, you know, he got the get back. So I kind of see Mel, in my eyes, kind of undefeated. But no, I feel you, bro. Silver, but Spence has more tools. I don't know, bro. I don't know. I never got caught up too much in the fundamentally sound talk with Spence. Check out the channel. Check out the channel. I haven't got caught up with the fundamentally sound talk with Spence, especially when you're fighting a high IQ fighter like Bud, man. I don't know. You got to have more than that. I've always said a few years ago, Crawford is going to knock Spence out because of Spence's lack of head movement. There you go, bro. There you go. You were spot on, Silver. You were spot on, bro. You were spot on. Hey, Sage, thanks so much for jumping in. I don't know if I've seen you before. If you haven't been here before, go ahead and subscribe, bro. We just love the sport of boxing. Simple as that. We keep it open mind. We don't care who you ride for, as long as it's legit, you know, logistical talk. That's what we do here, man. Simple as that, bro. Sage says here he won't be the same. I was asking that earlier, and I'm not sure he will be the same. I said earlier that I think Bud took something away from Spence, man. It's a big possibility that Bud took something away from Spence Saturday night, and I'm not so sure he will be the same, Sage. I think you're right on that, bro. Renee, people said Wilder doesn't deserve a Fury rematch. Even though at the very... No, but you got to check this out, Silver. Check this out. Watch this. Bro, watch. Wilder and Fury, their first fight, that was, of course, obvious. They needed a rematch. That was obvious. It was a draw, according to the judges, right? This is a big difference, fam. Bro, Silver, this is a world of difference here. Fury and Wilder... It was a close fight, the first fight. I had Fury winning, okay? But rounds 1 through 9 or 1 through 8, it was like this, man. It was like this. You know what I'm saying? This was a totally different world. What Bud did to Spence in the first fight, bro. In the first fight. Look at Wilder versus Fury rematch. I didn't think it was necessary for a trilogy, man. The way Fury beat him. And I don't get into that controversy talk, bro. Y'all know what I'm talking about, okay? And then in the trilogy, we saw the same thing, bro. You see what I'm trying to get at here, Silver? So if Bud and Spence do rematch, we're most likely 98%, 99%. We're going to see the same freaking thing. It's going to be worse for Spence, bro. Mark my words on this, please, if they do rematch, okay? So if they rematch a year from now, mark my words. And I've been saying for months, man, that Bud Crawford has that fight style. He don't stop training. He lives training. He lives the sport of boxing. He doesn't go crazy, do that party lifestyle outside, you know, blow up in weight. Bud is he doesn't do that, bro. And I've always respected that with Bud. There are things I criticize about Bud, yes, but when it comes to his freaking lifestyle, and when it comes to what he does in the ring, that's all respect, man. And you gotta exalt that. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, if they rematch, please mark my words, make a short on it, whatever. I don't care. You know what I'm saying? If they rematch, it's gonna be worse for Spence, man. It's gonna be worse for Spence. You know, it's gonna be worse. I love Spence. He is not well enough to fight the top fighters. I want him to let it go for his sake. Well, this is the thing about it, Sage. What Spence has done in his career is fantastic. You know, unified welterweight, champ, fought the top in the welterweight division. He fought the top. That's no debate. I'm not taking anything away from Spence, but he is not well enough to fight the top fighters. Maybe not now, but, throughout his career, he was, and he showed it, and he proved it. You know what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying? But this fight just, I think Bud took something from this guy, man. J-Rock was never all that. He was 1 win to Hurd. He has 1 win to Hurd. Yeah, but, Hurd, look at Hurd, though. Hurd, he's out of it. He's been out of it, bro. Hurd has been out of it, bro. He's been out of it. He's super inactive. Nah, bro. I don't, J-Rock hasn't been the same since Jamal Charlo, or since the Charlo beatdown, knockout. You know what I'm saying? Say's perception, it was heartbreaking. Yeah, I'm sure it was, bro. Yeah, of course it was. Of course, it was hard to see Spence go down like that, but you know, Bud did his thing, man. That's a fight game. That's a fight game, bro. That's a fight game. That's the beauty of it, man. That's the beauty of it. I enjoyed every second of it. You know what I'm saying? I was going for Spence, man. But, you know, skills can pay the bills, and it was a beautiful, immaculate performance, man. Ugas knocked him into the ropes. Other judges could have counted that as a knockdown. Yeah, they could have. But, you know, the whole mouthpiece thing and, you know, this and that, he was distracted or what have you, you know. Okay, you guys going back and forth right there. If Spence was weight drained, that's what I said earlier, Silver. That's on Spence. That's his fault. He's a pro. He knows what he's doing. So hey, that's his fault, man. If you discredit, yeah. No, I'm not. Yeah, that's facts, bro. Then discredit Spence wins that. Yeah. I feel you, bro. I feel you. Hey, Silver, I feel you, bro. He looked sedated before the fight. Yeah, I know there's theories coming out of that. I pushed a video, as a matter of fact, speculating about a platform that received a call from a supposed neuro doctor saying that he has some type of neurological, you know, disadvantage. I don't know what the freak the medical term is, but that's coming out. So, and I said that, you know, here in this session, just to, you know, break that down, we're going to see more develop if that's true. Okay. We're going to see more develop. I'm not knocking what the supposed doctor says because he probably is a legitimate neurosurgeon. That's what he's claiming himself to be or something like that. He called a call-in channel, boxing channel, saying that, you know, he has some neurological problems or whatever they called it. So, that's a doctor supposedly coming out saying it. I don't know if it's official, but we'll see. If it's true, we're going to see developments. You know what I'm saying? T says here, did this fight happen at the right time? Yes, for Bud. I mean, that's a good question. Yes, for Bud. Yeah. Yes, for Bud. Imagine if we've seen Bud Crawford fight Spence a year ago or 2 years ago. It probably would have been a lot worse, man. It probably would have been a lot worse for Spence, man. Faster, Bud. Oh, man. Mel not beating Canelo. I don't know, man. I don't know. That's a whole nother show. We talked about that last week, I think, but we're going to keep talking about that, definitely. I don't know, bro. I don't know. Because Mel's not weight cutting. It's not a disadvantage, you know what I'm saying? So, but of course, it's a disadvantage moving up and stuff like that. I get it. But it's going to be a beautiful fight, bro. I'm not going to discredit Canelo if he beats Mel, man. No, because Mel got the skills, fam. Mel got the skills. He got the dog. I love it. It's going to be a wonderful fight, man. Chris Canelo by KO, or, you know, okay. So he's asking Chris, okay. Peace. Okay. Everyone's shouting out LeVar. He had to dip out. Good show. Bye. Sorry, I didn't see more. No, it's all good, man. Hey, it's all good, bro. You jumped in. It's all good. It's all love, bro. Oh, the show's not over. No, it's not. It's because LeVar had to go early, bro. He had to go early. We never seen Crawford versus Mel. Maybe it's even easier for Crawford than no. I think you like trolling, Silver. I know you. I know you, my guy. No, I was kidding. Nah, bro. I think Mel's going to be a lot harder. I think Mel's going to be harder than Spence, bro. No, bro. Mel is more skilled than Spence, in my humble opinion. Mel is more skilled than Spence. You know what I'm saying? I humbly think that. Solidly. More skilled than Spence all around. So I don't know, man. But I was saying it when LeVar was here. That it's too premature to talk about Mel and Bud right now. It's way too premature. We don't know if that fight's going to even happen. It's probably just be a freaking fantasy talk for another 2 years, and you know what I'm saying? Because just look at the weights, man. It's we don't know, fam. We don't know. First, we got to see Canelo and Mel. That's first. Aftermath, we're going to see what Mel's saying. You see? Aftermath, we got to see what Mel's saying. Imagine Mel beats Canelo at 168. Now he's 2-time undisputed. Wow. Going down to 54 again at 68 after beating Canelo, it just doesn't seem right to me, bro. The weight cut's too much. Mel admitted to getting beat up by Spence in sparring. Yeah, but Monty Brown has a video. Oh, that's cool. That's cool. But sparring is sparring, fam. A fight is different, okay? I'm one to solidly believe that sparring is different than fighting, man. You know what I'm saying? It's a different. Okay, then bring this out, Silver. Everybody and their mamas was referring to in the lead up to this Spence fight. I didn't, but Spence, he was giving Mayweather problems. What about that one? You know what I'm saying? Spence was giving Mayweather problems. If you were giving Mayweather problems in sparring, then you should have given Bud a challenge. I'm just saying. I'm just saying, if we want to go to the sparring talk, you know what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying, Silver? You can't trust in the sparring talk. You can't trust in the sparring talk. You see what I'm trying to say, Silver? Nah, bro. I can't. I don't get carried away with the sparring talk. I mean, it's nice to see sparring sessions. I like to see that. I like to see sometimes, but it's different from a real fight, a pro boxing bout. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, but Spence versus Mayweather was once, and Spence and Mel have sparred for you. I feel you. I feel on that. I feel you, but I'm not going to depend on the sparring talk, bro. If okay, fine, we'll put it in, we'll say it this way. If Spence was beating Mel so much in sparring, why didn't he give a better fight to Bud Crawford, man? You should have. Nah, man, I don't see it. I don't see it. You know what I'm saying? And I think that Mel is way more skilled than Spence. And when, I don't think we're going to see a Spence and Mel fight ever. That's his fantasy talk. You know what I'm saying? But if they were to fight, I think Mel would beat Spence, man. You know, Mel would give more of a fight to Bud Crawford than Spence did. Big time. Big time. That's my humble opinion on it. Definitely, man. Definitely. But man, hey, I got to get going too, man. You know what I'm saying? My guy LeVar and I were rocking for a minute, and I kind of got to get going too. I go do some things. But let me go. Hey, I'm not going to miss these chats. I believe the theory of the neurologist. Now, this is a thing, Sage. Good thing you're bringing this up. Let me read everything you're saying. That accident rocked him. It was 2 accidents. Okay. He didn't break any bones, but all of the injuries were sustained in his head. He was in the hospital 6 weeks for a reason. Okay. That was the first accident. The second accident happened too. A lot of people are ignoring that one. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if it's true, Sage perception. I mean, that's why I pushed a video on this of what's being said out there. This supposed neurosurgeon guy or doctor or whatever he is called in that boxing platform. He sounded legit, but I'm not saying it was. I'm just saying this is all speculation. We don't even know this guy. Okay. But he speculated that he has a neuro deficiency. I don't know what it was. And he was talking about the accident, stuff like that. I don't know, man. There's something. If there's something to it, it's going to develop. You see what I'm saying, Sage? If there's something to it, it's going to develop. So I'm going to keep my eyes out for that. I'm going to keep my eyes out for that. But I'm not discrediting Bud Crawford in his win. Heck no. You know what I'm saying? I can't discredit Bud Crawford in what he did because Bud Crawford's a superior fighter than Mel. Yeah, he probably is superior, but but the point here is, Silver, Mel will give a better fight than Spence, bro. He will give a way better fight than Spence against Bud. Of course he would, bro. Of course he would, man. Mel has more tools. Look at Jamal record on Wiki. They added a loss to plan. I didn't know that. I didn't know that, bro. That's why I don't do Wikipedia. You see? That's why I don't do Wikipedia. I don't do Wikipedia. Check out the whole channel. When it comes to boxing talk, I don't do Wikipedia, man. That's not the best place to do research on. And even when it comes to university research, man, when it comes to research and action planning and stuff like that, you don't do Wikipedia, okay? That's kind of laughable looking at Wikipedia. But no, Wikipedia is good to a certain degree, but that's why I don't do Wikipedia, okay? Hey, fam, I got to get going, man. I love y'all, man. Thank you guys so much for jumping in here. ReneBoxYoung, a platform we simply discuss, critique, analyze, and talk about the sport of boxing. I got to go do some stuff right now, handle some business, you know what I'm saying? So thank you guys so much. I love reading the chats. You know, my guy LeVar had to dip out early too. I have to dip out too now. So thank you guys so much, man. Stay posted on these shorts that I'm pushing, all that good stuff. Comment in the comment section, everything. Go ahead and share it up, man. And the notes say lost manhood. Oh my gosh. Thank you guys so much, man. ReneBoxYoung, and you already know it. Jam to the beat, fam.